Maxy. I'm pretty sure this is the right race. 4 o'clock race. Max Mayhem in the McLaren. Ferbs behind Waterboy as well. 30 laps. What could possibly go wrong? Maxy didn't qualify. I think he was just warming up the McLaren. But here we go down into turn 2. I expect a big overtake coming from Maxy up the inside. And chippy boom, gone. Maxy yielding. And then, yeah, a little bit more commotion going on there. As, I don't know why, but I pretty much come to a complete stop. And get punty from the Waterboy. Oh, there's just a lot of shenanigans going on. So lap 1. Good work, fellas. Good work. Maybe lap 2. Let's settle in. Let's get it going. Oh, no, you slapper. So, 2 laps, and we can't even get around the track. As Waterboy gets into the slip. Fastest lap. Purple sector. As we don't know what an apex is. No, you go. No, you go, buddy. No, you go. Alright, someone just go. And Waterboy is going to cruise along. Alright, lap 6. Let's warm it up. We're ready now. Let's put on the power and start making up some... No, let's not. 3-second penalty. Oh, and we really don't know what happened there. Barry got slapped. Maxy just all over the place. And the crowd goes wild. Maxy doing burnouts. Almost about to rage quit, I think. But he continued on. There wasn't much in that slap, really. There was just a little bit of pit exit problems going on. Can someone do something good in this race? Lap 21, Waterboy having a bit of a battle with JJ. I'm just going to go around the outside and make it stick. What a sweet move. And Waterboy gets the job done. And the race was pretty lonely, really. I think we did the 2-stopper. Misa, Wordy, Payload, and Waterboy coming in P4. And we did finally catch up to JJ Norms. We did overtake, and he got the spot back. So we just need to get the exit. See if we can make up a spot here. The Genesis does have some good pace on the straight. As we tuck into the slip. I think he is gonna get it, but as you can see, JJ Norms, he loves a squeeze. It's a straight line, mate. You can drive in a straight line. Next time, you will be punted, mate. That's as simple as that. You do like to squeeze too much, buddy. Maxy P9.
Tokyo, say they know me though, cause I be putting in work, commit my life to reverse. respect it, cause that's my word, and I'm sure you heard about a new sound go round. She might have left my hood, but she was born in my town. You didn't know how we was new on the scene. It's alright, it's alright. I know you know, I see you smiling at me. It's alright, it's alright. Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys for the sound. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now? I say we rep the South. So what you talking about? I'm not running out my mouth. I know this without a doubt. Cause if you know these streets, then these streets know you. And when it's time to handle business, then we know what to do. Me and my crew, we stay true, old school and new. Many will call, but the chosen the few. We rise to the top, what you want, just in case you forgot. Rush the stage, grab my mic, show me what you got. You didn't know that we was new on the scene. It's alright, it's alright. I know you know, I see you smiling at me. It's alright, it's alright. Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the South. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now? I say, here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the South. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now?
Round 7, I think, or 6, who knows. Maxy a 146.8, Monster a 147.5, Toolshed up into 3rd, Martin in 4th. It's very dark in this tunnel. Nismo, T-Mac. So Maxy's put in a slapper of a time. Magical Wax, Brucey, Seema is in the Supra. Techie Gav, you gotta watch out for him, he's very techie. Moto Senior is back. Bazza, shout out to Bazza, we love you Bazza. There's Ferbs and the Water Slapper. Alright, last race, 30 laps. We're going to give up the spot to Waterboy straight away because we are going to be on a different strategy. But it's Maxy leading out the pack. Coming down the hill, Maxy. There's no one in front to murder this time, my friend. As he gets that street styling McLaren wangin'. Hard on the brakies. 300 metre board, everybody. 300 metres, not the 400. And away Maxy goes. Just needs to stick those corners. So Maxy on the softs. We'll try to get a bit of a lead through the twisties. Toolshed having a look at Monster. Toolshed starting on the mediums. Nice livery there, Toolsheddy. Martin on the mediums as well. Nismo in the Porsche. He's on the softs. He's going to be quick, but can he control the tyre wear? It's going to be a little bit of a mission for him. On the dual sense. But Nismo can handle it through the last chicane, which I didn't get any penalties this time, but I did through the week. So Toolshed already looking to make a move. It's hard to get the slip and the overtake done through the tunnel. And that Supra, it's too fast, Kaz. I know they're your sponsor, mate, but it's too fast. So Toolshed slightly on the outside. And Martin, Nismo, T-Mac, Magical Wax, Brucey, Moto, Techie Gav. He's starting to get a bit techie. Seema, Waterboy. Waterboy's looking for a move, maybe. Send it in there. Send it in there. Pulls it up. Seema cutting back across a little bit. And away the water slapper goes. Seema on the mediums. Bazza, we're just following Bazza at the moment. We're having a Sunday drive. And we will see how we travel. But at this stage, lap 2, we're pretty much focusing on not crashing like we did in the first race. But it is Maxy. Purple sector Maxy. He's flying. The McLaren looking pretty good here. Moto went the McLaren as well. I think Moto saw Maxy was driving it and quickly jumped in. So Moto's had no practice here either. And tool shed on the inside. Always a little bit dangerous coming through the tunnel. He gets the job done. Can he make it stick? That is the question. Because here come the overpowered Supras doing 450 kilometres down the back straight, or the front straight. And Martin's getting racy. Martin's getting very racy as he throws it up the inside. Toolshed, pull out Toolshed. Even Nismo has crept in as he starts to get those softs wanging in the Porsche. Martin a little bit wide. It's getting very racy. 3 laps and we are racing. Nismo with a sweet inside move on to the back of the Cadbury Supra as Nismo leaves everyone in his dust. Monster, Toolshed and T-Mac, they're having a bit of a battle. I think they're all in the meds there. So very racy out here at the Grand Valley. Wonder how those seals are going. They're probably having a great time. Waterboy up the inside. Oh, he's getting racy. Waterboy is racy. Gets the job done on Techie Gav. I think Techie Gav's got some technical issues going on there. And Bazza's flying along. Moto, I think he had a small penalty maybe. And we are slapping about up the back. But we do have a game plan. It will come into effect. That was the plan as we look to the outside. By this time we were wanting to get past Seema. He was slowing us down just a little bit. We didn't want to get too far behind or the plan would not work. So lap 4 onto lap 5. Waterboy is inserting himself into some very racy people. Brucey and Martin. Brucey on the inside. Will he give it up? Oh, this is looking very racy. Martin tucks in behind. And Martin has murdered him. Brucey into the sand, nearly off the edge of the cliff. Hats off to Martin there. He's yielding. What a legend. And Brucey continues on. And Martin getting the 4-second penalty as we move on. Lap 7, Maxy is having a Saturday drive. Nismo up into P2. but his front left is a marshmallow. He is going to have to pit. So a very early pit for Nismo, lap 7. And Toolshed is going to mosey on past, and there is a little bit of a slapper train line coming in behind. Waterboy, he loves a good 1.5 second penalty. But he's doing all right, and Moto Senior is behind the Waterboy. He's starting to put the pace down in the other McLaren. So the big GTR boat, the tyres are looking all right there, Waterboy. Moto, your tyres are not looking all right, mate. Moto's gone the softs. So Moto did message us for a bit of a strat. I think we might have given him the wrong strat, just quietly. But lap 8, we got in front of SEMA. So on to lap 9, and Moto's made his way back through. Now it is getting racy. That's it, bit of tappy-tappies there. Moto doesn't take shit from no one. And he gets pushed out a little bit. Not much in it. Toolshed racing away. And the Waterboy is going to slip in behind Moto. I think Moto and Waterboy saw a lot of each other through this 30 laps. Moto making it stick, gets the job done on Toolshed, and that fella, I believe, just quit the race. He'd had enough. 10 laps was enough. So Waterboy back in it. Everyone has gained a free position. And up the inside, Toolshed leaving it open a little bit. Come on, Toolshed, you've got to... Don't let him through, mate. Don't let him through. Brucey, Techie Gav, and the Slapper Morningstar. Nismo has pitted. And we are going to slot in behind Bazza. Meanwhile, out in first place, Maxy has decided he would like a quick biscuit and cup of tea. Lap 11, in comes Maxy's beautiful McLaren. Softs off. What has he chosen? All the suspense. He's gone for the meds. Look at that right med tyre just go down a little bit as he's exiting the pits. Waterboy, podium Waterboy, P3, although has not pitted. So Maxy now, fresh mediums, smooth as silk. Look at that, puts the power down with confidence and gets the job done straight away on Monster. Maxy is not stuffing around this time. And away he goes. Monster still on the mediums, yet to pit. Waterboy, mediums, yet to pit. Brucey hasn't pitted. Techie Gav, he hasn't pitted. Bazza hasn't pitted. We have not pitted, but look at our tyres. They look pretty new. Pretty new. Big difference. We're going to keep going as our little plan starts to take effect. A lot of third gear corners, rolling around, not asking too much of the car. I think even the last chicane quickly in a second, and we will slap it in the third and just roll through that chicane and keep our little medium tyres nice and clean. Monster finally into the pits, and Nismo running the mediums. He's starting to make up some ground. Moto is doing not too shabby. He's on mediums. Toolshed, T-Mac, Seema, and Martin. He's still cranking out the laps after that little incident. Lap 13, Waterboy is coming on in, and a couple of others as well. Bazza's in. Good old Bazza's in. Toolshed, he's got some new tyres on. Is that mediums again, Toolshed? Might have been wrong. He might have had softs on at the start. I thought he had mediums. But we are just following Techie Gav, because he's techie, as we come on to lap 13, and Waterboy and Moto are still fighting each other on the track. Can Waterboy get the big boat wanging? And T-Mac is behind. Moto is not going to give it up that easy as he tucks on in behind the water slapper. And it's looking very racy out there. Some good driving. Moto loves this stuff. He'll make it racy for you, buddy. But the softs of the Waterboy are going to stick a little bit better than those mediums. But Moto, he's still quick. He's hanging in there. Through the twisty section that everybody loves. I think that's the only part of the track that we know what we're doing. Everywhere else, I've got no idea really. Baz is still flying along. Brucey, Seema, T-Mac, Toolshed and Martin. As we are still just cruising behind Techie Gav. As we come to lap 15, Waterboy. Bit of an accident. Reverse, forward, reverse. And finally gets on his way again. Nice 3-point turn there, Waterboy. So another penalty. And old Waterboy was blowing up on the chat. He was getting angry. It was quite funny. Dazza, he's still flying. And Moto back up to P6. Nismo, he's doing alright on the mediums. They're looking alright there. And Monster on a fresher set of softs. He is closing the gap to us. We are aware of this. And to keep our strategy alive, we're just going to let him right on through. Our medium's not even, well, a little bit over halfway. We are running one to the front. But these third gear corners have helped immensely with the medium tyre wear. Lap 16, we still have not pitted once yet. As we ease off, let Monster through. And get in behind and continue on. Nismo, he was catching us a little bit, but the Genesis still had the pace on the straight here. So, lap 16, maybe we should head on into the pits, and no, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going and see how far we can go. Lap 18, water slapper, and his mate Baz up the inside, gets the job done. Mental high fives from Baz before the race. Good stuff, Baz. There, he's a friendly fella, I tell you that. Says hello to everyone. Mental high fives. Something some of the top split plebs could take note of how to be a human being. Maxy out in front. He's copping a little track limit or a wall nudge penalty there. But that's not going to affect Maxy. Mobstar, he's having one hell of a race. Good on you, buddy. Techie Gav, his mediums are looking a bit toasty there. I think he keeps going too, but we are going to start the pit sequence. Let's put them softs on. Fill her up. One stopper. We're going softs all the way to the end, which is doable. It's only 12 laps, easy peasy. And look who we have here. It seems Moto and Waterboy just can't separate themselves. It has been very racy between them. Lap 19, coming on down the hill. Jad would be proud. Waterboy coming from behind. And Moto looking pretty good on those mediums at the moment. Nice even tyre wear there. Oh, the yellow flaggies are out. The yellow flaggies are out. Someone might have had a tappy or a bit of dirty. And Barry Pittman, he's just behind Waterboy. So doing pretty well there. So Maxy in for his last tea and biscuits. Fills up. Puts the hard charging softs on. He is going to get out in front of Nismo. Nismo up into third. Those mediums looking like marshmallows indeed. And away Maxy goes. Bon voyage, Maxy. You slapper. Waterboy pitting in with the softs. Away he goes. It's getting serious now. It's getting real serious. Barry, tool shed onto the softs. Let us know, Toolshed, did you do the double mediums? I will have to watch it back. I thought you were on mediums at the start. T-Mac, he's starting to burn that rubber. And we are just floating along into fourth. Now, one stopper is starting to pay off. So Waterboy catching Nismo. Tries to pull out, but gives Nismo a little bit of a bum tappy. But the GTR should be able to be sent express post up the inside. And a nice move there from the Waterboy. So Waterboy has Brucey in front, and I think Brucey was about 5 seconds behind us. That's what was coming through the pit wall. Well, from the Waterboy. The Waterboy was telling us 5 second 5-second gap. So we did have to start pushing the Genesis a little bit to hold that third place. We weren't going to catch Monster. As you can see, the gap isn't that big. But can Waterboy get racy on good old Brucey? Lap 27. Side by side through the tunnel. As we burp almost into the microphone. That Supra, it's just hard to get the slip. The GTR especially, it's a bit of a slug on the straight. And Waterboy send it up the inside. Gets it done. Big Brucey's going to have to pull out. But he's got a good slip run down the hill. He can send it. But Brucey is settling in. Waterboy is hooning along there. So only 2 laps to go. And there's Maxy with another one of his little half-second penalties. But they're not doing anything. He does have a pretty hefty lead. And he's looking cool and calm. Monster, he's looking cool and calm. And we look like we're getting electrocuted every time we change the gears. If you haven't noticed in the Genesis, the old gear shift smashes you through the windscreen nearly. I think there's an electric shock button somewhere. And Waterboy, yeah, no, he doesn't have the electrocution seat. So Brucey just behind Waterboy. And Moto Senior as well. He had a few tappies here and there, but he's pulled it back up into 6th. Nismo's doing very well, but look at that marshmallow again. Techie Gav, Toolshed, he's running on marshmallows. Baz is almost on marshmallows. T-Mac, he's got a bit of life left. Martin, he's almost marshmallows. And Seema, he's still busting out the laps. Good on you, champ. You didn't quit, mate. Good stuff. But it is going to be Maxy. Maxy in the McLaren. I don't know how he went in race 2. Race 1 was an absolute disaster. But it was sure was funny seeing Maxy in there. For those that don't know, Maxy did have a bit of a DR reset from going into the Nürburgring dailies last week. Down from his top split, 65k plus. Back down to Plebville. But at least we got a few races with Maxy. And the Waterboy is holding off Brucey. Moto looks like he can hold P6. Did well in that McLaren. Look at that, door number 1. You are supposed to be the best, mate. What are you doing in P6? Top race there from Nismo. Can he hold off Techie Gav? Because Gav's pretty techie. Martin, Seema, but it's going to be Maxy. Well done, Maxy. Slapped us all. Power of the McLaren. Monster, he's on marshmallows, but good race, mate. Well done. The one-stopper man. Yes, we did it. Up into P3. No crashes, just cruised along and saved a ton from not pitting again. Waterboy, he's going to be P4 again. That was a tough race. It was a good one. Brucey, Moto, Nismo, Techie Gav, Didn't have enough technology at the end there, Techie Gav. Tool shed. Good job. Bazza getting a top 10. We love Baz. T-Mac, Martin, and Seema. He is going to finish it off. Good job, mate. But it is Maxy, so that is it. Manufacturer is coming up in a week, or Wednesday. We will see you all there. But it was a good race. It was a good night. Waterboy, we had fun, mate. And let's just leave it with Waterboy leaving